They go play action here on first down. This one complete right side to McDonald. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Play clock winding down. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. C.J. Anderson. 30. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. As an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's Roethlisberger. Complete to Bryant. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A Steeler first down, Roethlisberger to Bryant. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They snap it at one. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's second down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Shaquille Barrett coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Adam Gotsis in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential. I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. On second down, Anderson. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing on third down, Simeon. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, Simeon. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he is knocked down from the side. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. From the 50, it's Simeon. Screen play, Anderson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Let's go. 3-19. Detroit. All right, now look at 56. All right, now look at 56. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Simeon now to throw. And Fowler's got it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Now, that was impressive by the defense. They just got hit for a big pass play, and instead of rushing out and getting back deep to cover, they played their techniques, saw the run develop, and ran to it and made the play.
Again, Anderson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be well short of a first down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty, but there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field to try and get up and get it.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. And the wideout in motion. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Denver Broncos, they missed out on the playoffs for the 2nd straight year. Their offense coming back onto the field here, and that's coming off that Super Bowl 50 win. I don't know that we expected them to go back-to-back-to-back or anything like that, but I certainly don't think we saw them missing the playoffs the last 2 years, right?
No, you're correct on that one. And a big part of it is, what's one of those old adages in sports, that defense travels and defense is a constant? Well, the Broncos' defense has been exactly that. I mean, look, they were 3rd overall in total defense in 2017. So the idea that they're going to drop to that type of a record with a defense that good, that just tells you about all the offensive struggles they've had.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. He's picked off near his own 48. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season? 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, 1999 where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
This one.
rather you than me. If you've been with me from Port of Miami, it's been a journey. Ain't nothing changed. A little stronger, a little wiser. Maybe a little more. Blame it on America.